Are we on?
We're on.
I'm here with Anthony Bozza, my co-author, my guy, the guy who wrote the other 2 books.
Good to be back.
I promote them, he writes them. That's our deal. Loosely based on stories that happened to me. Okay, can I say this? I know it's going to be the unpopular thing to say, but these fucking Shriners Hospitals commercials for children, these kids are, they picked a kid, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's very annoying. I mean, he's like an annoying kid, if he was normally be annoying, He's like, try the hospital. And these kids, what are these families doing to these poor children? This is just terrible. It's not nice what they're doing. They're putting them on display. Like, that was my problem with the Special Olympics. I did a stand-up a bit about it. Who thought of racing retarded kids? Like, what are they, turtles at a bar? I mean, like, oh, yeah, look at these Mongols. Just race them.
Here comes Flipper.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, God.
I fucking, and on the commercial for the Special Olympics, all they ever show you is the kid who comes in first. And of course he's happy. He's a winner. But,
they all win.
Well, no. Well, no, still. Kid comes in last. There's a kid who's last. And it's obvious. Okay, what about that fucking kid? Think about that kid. He's retarded, plus he's the slowest retarded kid there. I mean, what is he writing home about, that kid? You know what I mean? It's terrible. Honey, not only you're retarded, did you see what happened? You're actually the worst runner, too. And nobody identifies with that except me. Because I'm a loser. I identify with that kid. When I see a commercial for the Special Olympics, all I think about is who came in dead fucking last. Honey, listen. Here was your day today. You woke up. You were retarded. When you're still retarded. You ate your own shit and came in last.
Oh no.
And with that, when they go low, we go high. I think Michelle Obama, first of all, she could post up anybody in the NBA right now. Yeah. She keeps showing Hillary up with these speeches.
Yeah, she's crushing it.
She loves showing her up, too.
We want a president who takes this job seriously and has the temperaments.
First of all these fucking people like Dan and his liberal friends, they all get together and, like your chef friend, and they all get together and they're all like...
He says hi.
Trump is a... Look at her ass. Did you see the size of her ass? Michelle Obama has Rick Mahorn's ass. Rick Mahorn was on the Detroit Pistons in '89, and he was one of the bad boys. He had an ass that was like Hank Aaron's ass and fucking J-Lo's ass combined.
You're saying
he boxed people out. What is under her skirt? It looks like... it looks like 2 guys as a horse.
Is it turning you on?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'd fuck her. When Michelle Obama walks out, it looks like 2 guys, like when Abbott and Costello are a horse.
Oh yeah.
The one guy's head is behind. Where the hell are you, Abbott? Hey, Michelle, it's me. It's Abbott. Hey, Michelle, it's me. It's Costello. What are you doing? You're making a speech. Are you making a speech, Michelle? Calm down back there. I've got to make a speech. I'm on the stump for Hillary. Hillary Clinton, look at her. Look at her. She is the most annoying person on the planet Earth. She's just like you. The way she panders to black people. When she told a lady Marmalade, what's that kid's name? Marmalade.
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne. Yeah. I call him Lady Marmalade. I call him Lady Marmalade.
Yep. Lady Marmalade.
Yeah. Here's email happy Vanessa. He calls her a cunt in the last one, I guarantee it. That WikiLeaks guy is waiting.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, release the cunt one. Tell Secretary Cuntwad.
Well, today's was her staff saying that she's crazy.
He's waiting. He's laying in wait.
Yeah.
She must regret pissing him off at a party. He looks like he's having fun.
Has that person been drawn and quartered?
All those staffers thought they would be taken care of for life for the next 4 years with jobs.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah, sounds like Stuttering John. And KC. And Gorillo. Ganji. Yeah. Sounds like
Coolio.
and Jackie.
Where are they?
Benji. Fred. Of course not. Let's stop being ridiculous. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen. How much of a cunt must she be? This guy is enjoying this. Like he must know shit about her. They're clearly two of the worst human beings who've ever lived. Now listen, Trump is Donald Trump. It really is hard. It's like that pot smoking guy. Maybe he's gonna get in. But then we got a guy who doesn't know where any major city is. Pot smoking laugh. Let's stay in the Union. Fuck Aleppo. Because this guy knows that this fucking is not a one-day thing. Like, you released the tape on Trump, which, by the way, the news moves so rapidly now. They actually released that too fucking early.
Yeah.
3 weeks before an election is too early nowadays. People forgot about it. You know who got fucked? Billy Bush.
Yeah,
He's
done.
the big loser in
He's
it.
done.
Oh, how great is that?
Forever.
How great is that? And what a little lapdog kiss ass. He deserves it. Look at him. You know, his Bush brothers were all fucking Yale football players, like gay bashing him. Hey, Billy, what are you doing? You faggot. Where's Billy the faggot? Stop, guys. Come on. Someday you'll see. Someday I'll be a correspondent for Entertainment Tonight. I'm not gay. Someday I'll work for Extra. Him and Cooper Manning are at a fucking a group meeting. Loser brothers. People who have winner brothers, and you're an idiot. All I can do is give you the lineup for the E channel later. You fucking dicklick. He's the one who gets fucked. I love it. Trump is such a bully in that thing. Trump is like, you know Billy, you know the Bushman. Giving him nicknames. Yeah, I just took Billy out of the locker. Yeah, apparently, yeah. What's his face? Put him in the locker. Who's the black guy? Eric LaSalle? Eric LaSalle put him in the locker. Who's the guy who was on the each? No, I'm not thinking of Greg Kinnear. I'm thinking of, wasn't there a big time correspondent on E or something that would like bully Billy around? Bully Billy.
Well, isn't it
Like the
Seacrest?
Oh, Ryan Seacrest. Yeah. Ryan Seacrest bullies you. That's how much of an asshole you are. Yeah. So it's just like, I mean, in other words, like this WikiLeaks guy is torturing her. You know, she must not even know what shit was said behind her back. This WikiLeaks guy is saying, look, I hate her so much by telling you how much other people hate her. You know, I mean, everyone clearly hates her guts. I mean, all those emails are so passive aggressive. Like, you know, all right, what's Mrs. Twat want? They have that fucking theme. And he's waiting. She must be racking her brain going, Bill, what did you do? Well, I don't know. I had a couple of blackouts there. Is there anyone else you fucked in the house we're about to move back into? They're about to move back into a house. He probably got laid in every room. Every room. His cum stains are probably still all over the fucking place. Michelle Obama with those arms trying to get them out. Her arms weren't as muscular. She's trying to get Bill's cum stains off the Lincoln Benner.
Oh, man.
God damn it.
Oh, geez.
Barack, what the hell is this? Her enormous arms. What? What's going on here? Can't wait to make a speech.
The White House is too white.
Yeah, exactly. Those guys at the Trump rallies are like, let's make the president the same color as his house again.
Oh, God.
That's their slogan. Donald Trump, buying furniture and grabbing pussies for 30 years. He bought them furniture. That's so great. That's such a great pickup line now. Honey, I want to buy you furniture.
What a first date.
I know. Hey, you like that
Let's go
ottoman?
furniture shop.
You like that ottoman? Blow me.
Why don't you try it out?
How creepy. I moved on her. I moved on her. What kind of fucking Wharton School of Business dorm room is that?
Hostile takeover.
Yeah, exactly. I moved on her, actually. And he's all proud. She was married. Yeah, and I moved on her. Didn't succeed, actually. I took her furniture shopping. And Billy Bush the whole time. Yeah, did you? Yeah. Little lapdog. I'm so happy a guy's talking to me.
Yeah, he really was.
Yeah, he
was
loved
just
it.
so excited.
Oh, God, I feel so heterosexual. Yeah. This is what heterosexual guys do, right, Mr. Trump? Yeah, hand me those Tic Tacs, faggot. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we call each other faggot, right? That's what heterosexual guys do. None of my brothers would do this. They just say, yeah, your brothers are assholes, no energy. Yeah, no energy. Jeb has no energy. Yeah, he has no energy. I told you I had no energy years ago. Remember that, Mr. Trump? I feel so manly. What else can I do? I try to get my cum stains off the back of it. Get my cum stains off of fucking what's her face, Mary Hart. I came on Mary Hart's legs. I'll get them off. Lapdog. I love the idea of Michelle Obama's arms getting muscular.
I know.
She's scraping the cum off the wall
Jesus,
that
man.
Clinton left there. Look, Barack, we can't have this. We can't have this. Oprah's coming over. How about Oprah shoveling food down her fucking throat? Well, welcome to the White House. Yeah. Oprah, you know, this is what happens. Oprah had a choice. Do I go for the first black guy or the first woman years ago? She went for the black. Now she's going for the woman. It's clear what priorities are. I said to a couple of black female comics, Marina Franklin, my dear friend, she's so fucking funny and great and looks amazing, by the way. I'd like to buy her furniture. Excuse me, do black people like furniture with sugar in it?
Is she married?
No. Oh, no. Marina Franklin. I think she might be a Benjamin Franklin descendant.
No.
Hey, honey, I just discovered electricity between me and you.
Oh, my God.
That's a great line. What a great line. Your name's Franklin, huh? Well, I just discovered electricity
Oh, my God.
between me and you. Come in for the tongue, baby. What a line. That is great. Go fly a kite. Good one. Yeah. Good one. What are you doing? You've been busy all day. Sorry, I'm writing the fucking Constitution. What did he write? Declaration of Independence? No, a bunch of people wrote that. He wrote the Constitution, didn't he?
He was in on that, the Constitutional Congress.
Mm-hmm.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, honey. Sorry, bitch. I'm writing the Constitution. What are you doing? I'm working on my act. I'm opening Ferrari at a theater in New Brunswick. No, I asked Marina about with the Cosby thing. I said to her and a couple other colored broads that women of color that were on her podcast. I made that mistake a couple times. Very innocent mistake, and Marina forgave me. Instead of women of color, I said colored women. And a lot of people do it. Don't fucking even try it. A lot of people do it. I've heard Dan do it. Women of color. Like, I'll say that. I'll take the time to say that. Too many syllables, honey. I'm pushing 50. Playing with the house's money. I said Cosby. Okay? What do you feel more in defense of? The black situation or the women's situation? He's black, and all the black we know the black comics fucking stands at the fucking cellar. Yeah. We know Keith Robinson stands. Man, that motherfucker ain't raped nobody. You sure about that, Keith? Yeah, motherfucker, what 4 rapes? That's like no rapes. I fuck 4 people, for Christ's sake.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but you're not the biggest comedian ever. Fuck you, fat fat fucking wop. That's the Comedy Cellar table. That should be the rest of the world. Everything will be fine. This guy ain't rape nobody. These bitches are lying. There's like 80 of them. Yeah, fuck them, man. What, you for them? You for the bitches now, motherfucker? I ain't seen you never be no bitch. My Keith Robinson lapses into Chappelle. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, motherfucker, but he ain't raped nobody. These bitches lying. That Janice Dickinson, she's crazy. She's batshit crazy. And now that'll give you. She is batshit crazy. She's ruined it for the other fucking people. But every one of the chicks was pro women in the Cosby thing. Odd. And then every black guy was male was for Cosby. But in this situation, obviously, you know, Oprah in 2008, she went brother. She went brother. But he's only half black. That's the other thing, guys. Remember that. And I'm a positive thinker. I've always been a president halfway kind of guy. President halfway kind of guy. I still love the fucking electricity between me and you. Hey, do you have the daylight savings time to get to know me better? That was him, right? Daylight savings time.
And he
I
wrote
think
that,
it was.
He did, yeah.
That like great book of wisdom. That's all of his
Right.
idioms. Kind of.
Exactly.
Forget
yeah.
what it's called, but his.
It's
you know,
called Language for Dummies.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, he was a really like Benjamin Franklin got hot pussy even though he was fat because he was so smart. Yeah, like Winston Churchill too. They're these enormous guys who chicks wanted to fuck. Even Hitchcock nobody wanted to fuck. But there's a rumor about Hitchcock that he had to every chick except Princess Grace because she was royalty. Every hot blonde, there's always a hot blonde who's the lead. Fucked him in the movies. That was the thing you had to fuck. You had to fuck Hitch. And they say Princess Grace was royalty, but I think I don't know. I don't like the timing on that. He also thought Jimmy Stewart was a dummy. That's a great thing. He told a reporter once, Hitchcock, that he wanted to do all of his movies over as a comedy, parodies. And the reporter said, do you think Jimmy Stewart would mind if they to do a comedy? And he goes, oh, Jimmy Stewart wouldn't know if something's a comedy unless I told him. Just a big dumb idiot. But, so it's ramping up. Ramping up. We got a week left. Pence is a fucking plane. Skid into the runway at LaGuardia. Dan trying to get to the Cubbies game. A lot going on. Anthony Bozza, of course, here. Anthony went to Rome.
I did.
And you actually have some big news about your career.
I do.
Yeah,
I'm back.
You're right.
Working on the book
Tracy
with
Morgan's new book. Yeah. Yo, Anthony, man, something's going wrong with our book. I don't know. Julie Growl is being, I don't know. She's being all growl.
She's growling at me.
Yeah. Richard Bate, what's his deal?
You think he'd remember that we already did a book?
Hey, who are you? Did we ever write a book together?
You remind me of someone.
Remind me of some motherfucker.
This process seems familiar.
This
I'm
is
gonna
one
tell
of
you
them.
the same story
Yeah,
again.
yeah. Did I tell you the time that I wrote a book? Yeah.
I never read it.
Yeah, in my new book is about the time I wrote a book. Tracy Morgan's, here's chapter 1. The time I wrote this book. Yeah. Chapter 2.
I never read it.
I'm in Delaware, and I get in a van. Chapter 3, I'm sitting here.
A lot richer.
Yeah, with $80 million in the bank. A hot wife and 20 Escalades. True story. I told this before. My mother loves Tracy Morgan. I told him, don't worry about it. He had no brain damage. And she called me up a week later saying, this is terrible. How could you lie to me? I'm watching an interview with him. He clearly has brain damage. I can't understand a word he's saying. I turned the channel on. It was an interview from 2002. I have yet to tell my mother the truth. Yeah, chapter 4. We get paid. Yeah. Chapter 4, I beat up Richard Abate.
Please.
Richard Abate was our former book agent, and
Yep.
he was up to some no good. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julie Grau, the publisher, had 2 number 1s on her fucking resume. The Kite Runner, and guess the other one. 2 Fact and Motherfucking Fish. I opened up the floodgates of comics who needed a deal. I wanted to write one with Anthony.
Yeah.
I was in a fucking mental institution, fucking letting my stomach wounds heal, and Anthony's fucking doing a deal with every comic on the planet.
Learned my lesson, though.
Dude, fucking cash in that money.
Yeah.
I would get the Daily News. Look at fucking the picture of Hillary Clinton and Michelle Obama's right in back of her. Does that look like a prison rape?
God.
Hillary Clinton was bent over. Michelle Obama had her enormous arms up in the air like new meat.
Oh, my God. You've got a thing for the photos.
Dude, I've always had a thing for black chicks. I really have. I love them so much. I love when they laugh at my white dick.
Oh, my God.
That usually costs $50 extra. Can I call you POTUS?
Oh, my God.
Because the POTUS is now a chick. And, of course, we live in a world that's all chicks. It's run by broads. I hope you guys are happy. I hope you're happy. Comedy is run by pussies. And so is fucking the country now. You win. You win. I witnessed it. I witnessed comedy changing. Janine Garofalo would go on stage, say something sarcastic that wasn't a joke, and roll her eyes, and everyone would laugh. And I go, what am I, in the Twilight Zone? In her Uggs boots. I'll never forget her Uggs boots and those glasses. They all thought because she was odd looking, she was smart. And I heard executives go, oh, she must be thinking something so funny. She used to get $1 million deals because of that. My fat ass was trying to write punchlines. She would say shit like this. She'd go up and say, oh, the movie Speed, that's plausible. Roll her eyes. $2 million from HBO. $2 million. $2 million! And Dan would go, absolutely, it's about time.
Yeah.
It's about time they got their say. It's been all men lately. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's exactly what
These awful shows like All in the Family, MASH, The Honeymooners. What about Alice? What about her backstory? Did she just go to the moon and stay there? No. What happens when she gets to the moon? Let's hear her backstory. You get to the moon and you just run things, honey. You go, girl. What about Oprah, the fat African American? She's got her own show. I'm for her. Give her an Oscar. What about the African Americans? And that's how the conversation starts. All of a sudden, Hillary's in the fucking White House, and I'm watching Ellen dance. And all the Yankees speak Spanish. Terrible world. Terrible world. I'm going to say the comedy song, I can't say black guy. If I say black guy instead of African American, it's like I'm raping their fucking cat. I wish I was. Look, see the chick playing football? See the commercial? It's a little girl playing football. Yeah, she's good, I bet. I bet she's good. I proved it on the Howard Stern show years ago. Got a base hit off a chick who played in the minor leagues. Laced the base hit. Nobody understands. Nobody gets it. And now we have an election where a crazy person almost got in because people hate Hillary so much. Look at those emails. Donald Trump tries to stand like Mussolini. You heard right.
Yeah.
He said that in an interview. I try to stand like Mussolini. How many fucking presidential candidates come this close to getting elected by comparing themselves to Mussolini? It's over. And Anderson Cooper tries to pretend he's not gay. I know the fucking real story. I'm friends with his partner. Don't ask how. Roger Ailes can't even fucking rape a few chicks. What are the charges against him? Like sexual, like assault or something?
Well, I don't think are there any charges against him?
Well, there was a lawsuit, right?
Yeah, but it was.
And by the way, Donald Trump claims that Hillary Clinton rigged the brakes of the plane. That's already out there. Could he be more stiff when he reads from those fucking things? Yeah. Back and forth. He looks like the four background singers of Temptations. Yeah. I got sunshine on a rigged election. What a step.
It's the media.
Yeah, I know. Yes, it's the media. It's the media. Don, you lost by 80 million votes. Well, it's rigged. And then, but Hillary Clinton is like, all these emails, this guy Podesta, did she hire someone who just hates her? What was the job interview like? Do you hate my guts? Yeah, you're in.
I'm going to put you in charge.
You're in charge.
He's in charge.
That's the guy in charge of her campaign. Can't stand her. And the other guy, this young kid who's the campaign manager now, he looks like he just washed off in his entire body with Vaseline. He looks like he's always covered in Vaseline. He's odd looking. Like he's always on some sort of bad fucking batch of Molly.
Like sweating all the time?
You know who he is? You ever see his face?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, he's like, we don't know where these emails came from, Chris. Well, they were clearly stolen. We don't know that, Chris. I'm rolling. I'm in a K-hole. I just learned that. Do you know what a K-hole is?
Yes, it's ketamine.
Ketamine, yeah. But, it's when you have a bad reaction to it. Yeah. And you can't move. You stand like a statue. And like you can't react or anything. And the last rehab I was in, 2 rehabs ago, I was at Hazleton in Midtown Manhattan, and this really hot 19-year-old chick goes, so this is her share. You have to share, you know. She goes, the other day I was in a K-hole on 38th Street, and nobody helped me. And a couple of cops walked by who were older guys, and I thought they were hip to a K-hole. And then I went, stop, can we stop? Can we stop? I said, what's a K-hole? And she goes, well, it's when you take ketamine. Ketamine, no special kind. Like, I heard of that, yeah. Yeah. And you have a bad reaction. You stand still like a mannequin and you can't move. I said, but you're aware of it? Yeah. So it's like a living hell. Like, yeah. Okay, I said, go on. Nobody helped her. Nobody helped little rich girl. Guess where she was from? Westchester. Guess where she was from? Westchester. I won't say her last name, but it ended in Thal.
How long does that last, that K-zone?
Dude, could you be more into it? Because I just want to try it. How long does that heaven last?
So this happened to her just like walking down the street?
Yeah, she was walking down. She claimed she knew the number, 38th Street.
And she just paused there.
She said she did the stance. She stopped and she couldn't move. And she was moving her like a cop went by. She goes, I'm in a K-hole.
Oh my God.
And I said, it would be great if the cop said, he thought you said, you're an asshole. You're an asshole. What'd you say, bitch?
So the cops just walked by? They just left her alone?
Well, they came back around the corner. She was still there.
Because it's a horse tranquilizer.
They took her to Bellevue. Yeah, special K. Yeah, special K.
Yeah.
So
if you do too much, it does what it's supposed to do.
You become like a horse.
And it tranquilizes you.
Yeah, angel dust. My buddy smoked angel dust all the time in high school. Angel dust embalms you. After a while, we were at my buddy's wake.
But I bet he thought he could fly.
Yeah. Well, he drank dust tea, that kid.
Whoa.
DT.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Our president is married. Our president is married to fucking... I'm trying to think. Who was our president married to? He's married to Horace Grant. Oh! Our president is married to Horace Grant, Dan.
But you kind of have a crush on her.
I would fuck the shit out of that one. That big Hank Aaron ass.
Oh, my God.
Are you the first lady, or did you hit the most home runs ever? Not on steroids. I got to take a diabetic pill. Hold that thought.
Oh, man.
Horace Grant.
Wow.
Not even Harvey. Horace.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, he's not married to Horace Grant. Our president's married to Bill Cartwright.
Oh.
Bill Cartwright's ass. Oh. Look at her ass. It's Bill Cartwright's ass. Look at her hugging her. It looks like the opposite of the opposite of what happens when you adopt a child. It looks like Angelina Jolie in reverse. She was out. This blonde chick who works for Anderson Cooper. She was out on the field talking to Trump people, like down in Alabama or something. Oh my God, it was so fucking funny. Every T-shirt was like, "Lock her up, lock her up," and they got mad because this one woman thought that the reporter from CNN was trying to make her sound stupid. All she asked was, "What do you think of Donald Trump?" You trying to make me sound stupid? No, I kind of think just existence does that. You trying to make me sound stupid? Well, your husband's wearing an "I'm with stupid" shirt. Yeah, no, we couldn't afford an "I'm with her" shirt, so we scraped out the stupids and put her. And apparently, I didn't get to that one yet. What's your problem? We don't have assistants. We don't have assistants. The first lady factor. I never really looked at her this much. Like, are her daughters this big?
They're very tall. The oldest one is very tall and almost caught her in height. The youngest one is shorter.
How tall is Michelle Obama? Google that.
Okay.
You think they're going to say the right
lady?
Yeah. Is he taller? Is he taller than her?
Yes, he's a little taller than her.
He's tall. I don't
believe
is
it.
Tall and skinny.
Is she taller than Joe Biden?
She's 5'11".
Damn.
5'11". This guy right here takes polls.
Started out, I'm sure she would have done what was asked of her, but she has seen this quest that Hillary Clinton and her team put together to recreate the Obama coalition, African American voters, young voters.
That guy you just heard talking, Anderson Cooper said he takes polls. Last night. I fucking never laughed so hard in my life. I called my buddy who was a cop. We laughed like crazy. But, I mean, Hillary Clinton, there's a weird phenomenon going on right now. She's surrounding herself with all people who people like way better than her. You know what I mean? And that's how she's trying to get elected.
Well,
like, you talk.
Yeah.
Right. Let my husband talk. Let you talk.
I think that's smart.
Absolutely. But then what happens when she gets in there?
It's too late.
Man,
I don't know.
the fact that
someone's going to kill her.
The fact that her staff today thinks she's crazy is just.
She's clearly that's a criminal cunt. And the fucking her husband is staying in line now. He's going to go back to where he probably has fucking used rubbers all over that place.
Or unused, stashed in every room.
Well, he probably just threw away used rubbers. Like, tell Secret Service I got rid of Exhibit A.
Do you think he's using rubbers now? He learned the first time?
I got rid of Liberty Sticky 2. Liberty Sticky 2 it's underneath Lincoln's hat. He walks around going, do you guys clean out, did the Obamas thoroughly clean out the Roosevelt room?
We've got a code white. Code white.
Yeah, we got
Lincoln bedroom.
Code sticky. Oh, God. We have to freeze something that's white in the Lincoln bedroom. I believe I urinated on a whore and
oh, man.
doesn't smell like a, yeah. And she's telling a speech. Right now, my husband is cleaning out the used rubbers. Anybody see my husband last night? What was he doing? Was he with a chick? Again, she is just saying, fuck it. I don't care about anything, anybody's feelings. I'm going back in the White House. All those memories. It's like, say you're married to a guy, and you go to a summer house one year, and the entire summer you find out he's fucking every woman. Every woman on the island you go to. Like, say you go to Martha's Vineyard with the guy who takes polls. And you go to Martha's Vineyard with your husband, and at the end of the summer that you thought was great, you find out he fucked everyone you know. Every hot chick on the island. You leave. About 20 years later, you move back in. And they haven't changed the paint. It looks exactly the same, and he's moving back in.
Do you think there's going to be some like PTSD freak out?
I bet she's gone through it already, but it's going to come back. That's a good point. It's going to come back.
Yep.
She's going to have every Freudian expert on the planet. What if she finds one of his used rubbers?
Oh man.
Oh.
What if she finds one of Monica's berets covered in like stiff? By the way, the berets.
Shellacked.
Yeah, the berets. She folded it with a chisel. But what's with the berets? What is she in the Guardian Angels or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
What was the beret look? It looked like the beret was making her face fat, like it was squeezing her head. It was like a balloon.
Remember, she had a line of berets after that.
Yeah.
Well, you remember
fashion.
that. You would, Dan, of course you remember. You and every chick remembers that.
Yeah.
Who fucking remembers the
like
line? Who remembers the line of
She
beret?
had a Monica Lewinsky
You are
line.
such a fruit.
She was promoting it.
I don't remember anything.
Was
about
it just blue dresses?
Oh, yeah.
It should have been just a blue dress.
Remember the line of
stain proof.
Remember the line of berets? Remember they put out a line of berets? No, I don't remember the line of berets. Get every heterosexual guy you know on the phone. You don't know any, actually. And see if they know about her line of berets. I guarantee none of them do.
You should have done a Monica Lewinsky stain stick.
Yeah.
Gets anything out
on
the spot.
I tweeted out, I said that her and Clinton and Donald Trump are the perfect combination for a boyfriend. He'll buy you furniture and Clinton will stain it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that one tweet of the week again, by the way.
Nice.
Like some guys I don't know about it. They're incredible. Who are all these weirdos, too, that talk on behalf of these people? It's like, this guy takes polls, too. I spelled polls wrong, though. I apologize. I apologize to that guy.
Did you?
By the way, this guy has his own line of polls out. Did you buy one of the berets?
No.
Dan is so pissed. Laugh it up, buddy. It's fine.
You went and got him Reese's. You should be in a good mood.
Well, again, when your boss asks you to do something, you do it.
Yeah, and you didn't get the right
By
Reese's
mistake,
the right time. You
by
went
mistake,
back.
yeah. What did I do? I got the wrong color. Same thing happened when I got a whore. He sent me for Reese's. I brought back white chocolate. And he goes, dude, wrong color. You know I like light chocolate. I like yeah, I know. I brought back the wrong color dick.
You brought back a case of white Reese's.
Yeah, Reese's. Reese's. You say Reese's?
Whatever it is.
Do you say Reese's?
Reese's.
Did you ever meet anybody who says Reese's?
No, I got it. No.
Did you say Reese's?
Whatever.
Dan, why do you say Reese's?
I don't know why I say it.
Do you say Reese's Pieces?
You know, I have to know why you say Reese's. Is that a Chicago thing, too? Did you learn that while you were naked waiting to swim?
No.
Dude, tell me Reese. Oh, does Reese's rhyme with feces? That's why you know it's black.
Rhymes with Pieces.
How about Reese's feces? Big in Chicago. We'd have some Italian beef. Then we'd have Reese's feces.
And a pop.
And a pop. And a soda pop. Reese's feces. Now we got it.
Their competition with Tootsie Roll.
Cock and Robin.
There you go.
By the way, we were talking about favorite ice cream.
Yeah.
You don't even know this. You were away.
Oh, what happened?
We talk about ice cream very casually. And I say I like Carvel as a kid, whatever. He goes, I hated Carvel.
That is not what I said.
What did you say? And then I go, what was it?
Carvel?
He said, I love the place in Chicago.
No.
And then I go, what was the name? And he goes, Cock Robin.
No, that is not true.
What?
That is
It
not
has
true.
the name Cock in it. Everything is gay. Everything has
true.
a hint of gay.
Vanilla soft serve
Yeah.
only.
Not true.
Jesus.
Boy, this
It
is
all,
Reese's
you know,
on it.
what's the name?
I brought up.
You're covered in Reese's feces.
All I said, you know what? I tried to say something positive. He got followed by Carvel ice cream.
Dude, you're
and I
HIV
said,
positive.
My dream would have been to be followed by Carvel ice cream. And
What?
we only had
Followed?
one.
Wait a minute. Wait.
On Twitter.
Oh, on Twitter.
You were followed by
Your
Carvel ice
dream is to be
cream.
followed by something black.
Tom Carvel.
I wish he'd follow me home and have me. Yeah, again,
So,
Dan, the way
what?
Dan tells the story. Yeah, it's Tom Carvel's followed me.
Is he still around?
I don't think so. I think the company.
He sounded like he had throat cancer in 1979.
Carvel. Like the chick from Potemkin County. Like, thank you, Potemkin.
Totally.
Remember?
Yeah.
Thank you, Potemkin, for giving me a new Fleetwood broom. I'd like to thank you, Potemkin, for bringing out the new Fleetwood broom. Now available with red leather interior, and jet black paint on the outside. Yes, red and black. The perfect color for a night out seeing Sinatra and Shirley MacLaine.
Totally.
Thank you, Potemkin. When you go out and you want to hear some Cole Porter, arranged by Jimmy Van Heusen and Don Costa, with Buddy Rich on the drums, you want Francis Albert Sinatra singing the standards. You want to arrive at a Fleetwood broom from Potemkin Cadillac. Thank you, Potemkin. Now my friend Tom Carvel will tell you about his new place called Cock Robin. Filato family makes up a lot of the north side of Chicago, and we lost the Filato family business. And we said, how do we get them back? And someone suggested, put the word cock in your name, and they'll fly to you like shit on rice. More emails from Podesta. Do you have any idea of the depth of the story?
Wait, is there really a place called Cock Robin?
Yes, and it's the most. And
In Chicago? I
he
didn't know about
casually.
that. Or is that some old- is it an
He
old-
casually says it.
Well, it's in
By the way,
West
Hillary's wearing a blue dress.
Date night.
Boy, this dress is stiff. There's a lot of children swimming around this dress.
Do I need a beret?
Thank you. You need a beret. Do you know me? I'm the woman from the Potemkin Commission. I blew Bill Clinton back in 1948. He was a law student back then. His head was enormous. He was a hayseed out of Arkansas. And he took me out for dessert. I said, I like some Reese's Pieces. They were a new company back then. They were selling their own shit. And rednecks thought it was chocolate. And as they made more money, they eventually went to actual chocolate. But back in the day, rednecks were so disgustingly retarded and inbred. They thought shit was chocolate. And that's how Reese's Pieces came about. Then I went right from selling feces to Potemkin Cadillacs. Yes. Thank you, Potemkin. Chelsea Clinton, She'll be living in the house with her father, which clearly is not the White House. It's the what's that guy's name with the big head, Dan? Who's her father?
Webster Hubble.
Webster Hubble. You're looking at Chelsea Hubble. We Googled Richard Hubble. He looks exactly like Chelsea Clinton. Bill Clinton has children, but they're spread out around the United States. The Secret Service has been raising several in Missouri. I went off on a tangent. We call them tangents here, not tangent, Dan.
Nice.
Because he fucking sets it up. We were driving down Boring Highway, and we got off Exit Dull.
For some ice cream.
Yeah, for some ice cream from Cock Robin. I love driving my Potemkin Fleetwood broom to Cock Robin.
To pick up a cookie puss.
To pick up some cookie puss.
Were you more of a Fudgy the Whale or a cookie puss?
I was the pushy fudgy up a hill well. I was the pushy fudgy up a hilly well. It's an Indian name. Pushy fudgy up a hill. And you might say, what? I have nothing to push the fudge up the hill with. Improvise. Hence the name Cock Robin. Cock Robin was the sidekick of the gay Batman. Gay Batman and Cock Robin.
Oh, man.
Yes, we're paging. We're paging you.
You got to send that to Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, no. Joel really got that movie going. We love Joel. Joel Schumacher was great when he had he put Arnold Schwarzenegger in those tight pants. That is the worst movie ever. Batman and Robin with George Clooney. And I was making The Bachelor with Chris O'Donnell. That had just come out. I had to pretend I liked it.
That's Schwarzenegger's the icy freezer guy, right?
He only had to work 10 days. Here's what his deal.
It looks like it.
Well, exactly. I was with William Marsh. They love telling you about deals. They go like, dude, he got fucking $12 million. He worked 10 days. Everything is a body double except his extreme close-ups. Everything. So he would just go like, it took 10 days. He would put the camera in his face on one angle, the other angle, and he would just say all those ice cliches like, sorry, dude, chill out. Sorry. Hey, you look ice today. And he lifts up the fucking ice thing.
Yeah.
Everything was like
horrible.
Yeah, it was a bad pun. Everything was a bad ice pun. Ice, baby.
Keep cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that.
Keep cool. Thank you, Potemkin. I started to sound like the Potemkin one. Keep cool, Potemkin. Hey, Batman, do you want a Fleetwood broom? Do you want to take a Fleetwood broom to Cock Robin? Have you seen Dan's back? It's like Sherwood Forest. No. Dan, but you missed it too. You missed everything when you were away. Dan.
So ice cream, what else?
Well, ice cream was... Dan, okay, what's the name of the place? Cock Robin, right?
Yes, I did not like Cock Robin. I like Carvel, and that's why it came up.
But who liked Cock? Well, the Flauta Boys like Cock Robin.
Right, and my dad preferred Cock Robin.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Carvel.
You're stepping
Okay, you have to stop. Stop talking.
Cock Robin was closer, and he complained that Carvel had to go to the next town.
Stop! You gotta stop. Stop talking.
The other ice cream place my dad liked was Buffalo. It was called Buffalo ice cream.
Buffalo balls.
My dad preferred Cock Robin.
He was willing to drive to Cock Robin.
My father would reach out for Cock Robin.
Kids, get in the car.
Oh, yes. I found some cheap Cock Robin.
Road trip.
He just said preferred. My dad preferred Cock. Dan, you are radio gold, buddy.
He's disappointed. I called him today that you're not coming to Chicago because he wanted to meet you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Because they're not going to take me for ice cream, is he? Excuse me. Are you Mr. Filato?
Oh, my God.
I'd like to buy you some furniture at Cock Robin.
Get in the back of my Fleetwood broom.
I have a Fleetwood broom. We usually take it to Cock Robin. None of the Filato boys like it.
Plenty of room in the back seat.
Did you see my Obama backseat? My Michelle Obama backseat?
Oh, my God.
It's extra big. I put out a whole line of Obama backseats. Michelle Obama backseat. And you have the rear view mirrors on each side are enormous, like his ears. big ears and a big ass. That's their presidency. That's what I remember.
Could be worse.
Well, it's going to be worse. Get ready. Get ready for President Cuntlex. I think the inner cities look beautiful. Whatever. Donald Trump thinks the ghettos are dangerous. I don't.
They look good from a helicopter.
Yeah, come with me when I fucking fall off the wagon, honey. We'll see what your fucking vision is of that. How fast you'll get out of there. Listen, tell these people I'm going to change stuff in 4 years. Bye. I have to get to a George Clooney dinner.
She does yell all the time.
She yells like Gilbert telling the aristocrats from.
Yeah.
She changed a flight or some type of political stop so that she was in Miami for Adele.
Yeah, of course.
Was it Adele last night or the night before?
You know everything about it because your
Probably.
favorite
It was on the news.
Yeah, I know. Well, Adele. I finally heard Adele. I do like that song a lot. That's that breakup song.
She's got a great voice.
Yeah, but Dan fucking loves her. Dan's favorite song of all time is Cracker Jack.
It's not.
Yes, it's by Katy Perry.
I appreciate Firework for being a good pop song.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You said you love it. You want it.
That was Tim, your road manager.
You want it like Cock Robin.
It was in San Francisco. When we were leaving San Francisco.
Even better.
Everything he says is wrong. Everything he says digs deeper.
doesn't
It was
know
in
it,
San
though.
Francisco. It wasn't gay.
It was Tim. It was your boy Tim.
Can we get more Reese's Pieces? Let me dive in for more Reese's Pieces. Hello, it's Jerry Sandusky from Manhattan. The back seats can fit a Little League team. Don't you want that? It really looks like those old like Abbott and Costello movies when they're a horse, and Abbott is the front part of the horse, and Costello is the back, and that's what Michelle Obama looks like walking. She looks like two guys as a horse. But that ass is like hitting. You broke a lot of china. Yeah, I know. My ass kept hitting. I think Michelle Obama broke china. You can stop yelling now, cunt. You got the job. Sorry. Fucking Clinton is getting those Secret Service guys who know how to hide a rubber again. Hey, excuse me, is Mr. Abernathy still an agent?
He needs a promotion.
Exactly. Can Agent Davenport come in here?
He's got to find the one that didn't write a book because they all wrote books about what a sleazebag he is.
And her.
Yeah.
And Mr. Davenport retired. What happened? His hand got herpes.
Oh my god.
His hand has full blown AIDS.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the Secret Service guys like?
The poll had a dead heat. Between Trump and
When
Clinton.
Dan starts talking, that's right.
Right in the hunt.
Whatever.
These polls are a couple weeks old. Some internal polling has shown that McMillan is
This is the guy who takes
resurging,
polls.
To the top of the tier here. And let's look at why.
Look at Anderson Cooper's like, shut up,
55%
fag.
of Utah is Mormon. And so is Evan McMillan. And that is why also we saw Mitt Romney in 2012 have an enormous victory. I mean, John McCain beat Barack Obama by a big wide margin in Utah. Also, it's a very Republican state.
Cock
But
rabbit.
because of the Mormon faith with Romney, this was probably one of the best victories throughout the entire country that he had. Donald Trump should not have this state as competitive at all.
Can you map out a scenario where you talk about
Can you get the fuck out of my studio? I'd like to sit on my Pinocchio doll and tell him to lie. Lie, Pinocchio. Lie. Mr. Geppetto. Dan, you have another story?
No, I do not.
The winning map for Donald.
Why are you so mad?
I'm not mad.
Yes, you are,
I'm
Dan.
not mad.
Dan, I know when you're mad. I know when you're mad. By the way, Dan and I have become a married couple, without question.
Yes, you have.
We really have. We don't fuck. Only on anniversaries. And birthday.
And our biggest excitement was. Oh, can I talk about last night?
Well, now you better. That's the creepiest thing ever.
I can't wait.
Can I talk about last night? Go ahead.
they had 2 drones outside the windows.
Right, I forgot about that.
Really?
Yeah, Dad spotted the drone, man.
I go. I'm sitting here and we editing the show.
He was using his unmentionables.
And I see this like flashing light. You know, there's 1,000 helicopters that go by Artie's window here, so you don't even pay attention. And then I saw it closer, and I caught zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, and I'm like,
Looking in here?
Yeah.
Or just-
And I called Artie. It was hovering like right out there,
Honey!
and then it went to the other window.
Ooh.
And
Really
then
weird.
And then I saw the 2 guys down there. And then they had another one, and then Artie went and looked outside his bedroom window, and they had one out that way.
No
I'll tell you
way.
what. And coincidence or not, Ant, you tell me.
Those are your
That-
fans.
Well, no, that morning I had a huge Twitter war with Howard. Huge.
You did?
Yeah, huge, baby. Vicious things were said. And,
okay.
and now all of a sudden a drone appears.
2?
About 8 hours later, 2 of them.
Not a coincidence.
Yeah. 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 The day I happened to fall off the ecstasy wagon.
You did?
Yeah, I was licking my hands. I take polls.
Well, it just means that you got to get some shades.
Well, we do, but these don't work.
I know.
Dan, what about that? What do we got? And I asked you about the fucking
That
lamp in
one
my
looks
bedroom.
pretty
What about the lamp in
broken.
my bedroom?
I ordered the part.
Oh, how long's that fucking taking?
It takes
What's
about
wrong
2
with the
weeks.
lamp in the bedroom?
It broke. Don't you read Variety? Arlene's trying tonight. Artie's right lamp's still broken. And producer Dan Filato under fire today.
This video submitted by drone.
This drone.
That's
Thank you, Patapsky.
That's creepy, though. That
It
has-
is very creepy. We
Yeah.
put out a line of drones. Don't drone on. This is the guy who's winning in Utah. Some unknown guy is winning in Utah. Some guy no one's ever heard of is winning in Utah.
Is he? He's a write-in guy or
he
something, right? Or
Mormon?
something? Yeah.
He's winning. That guy took polls.
Look, he's at an ice cream parlor.
Look at the white babies.
We have a
He goes around going, "These babies are pure white."
Is he Mormon?
Yeah, I think so. He's the whole fucking deal, man. He's the whole deal. He's Karl Malone. Look at this white woman. Look at how white she is.
Government know that there's a majority of people who are not happy with how the election process has happened this time. So I absolutely do not believe that it's throwing away your vote.
McMullen is far from being a polished
that fat white
politician
boy.
and struggles with name recognition.
Look at that
even
fat
in
white
his
guy.
home state.
Who is he?
His name is Evan McMullen, and he's running for president. He's
Who
on the
is
ballot
he?
in Utah.
Oh, good for him.
How fruity.
The least interested
I
voter
know.
ever.
And so effeminate. He was that
Good
fucking-
for him.
Well, good for him. Well, can you get out of my face now? First of all, that coon in the White House. When's he getting out?
Oh, man.
I'm disgusted with him and his policies. We have Obamacare. That's why 3 of our kids have tuberculosis. Obamacare under fire. Look at the size of this woman. That's an enormous fat woman. She's not going to make it to the election.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought that was Roger Ailes. He's not First of all, again, something crazy is going to happen because whoever gets in, the other supporters are going to go nuts.
Do you think so? I hope not.
Trump better he's got to start saying look, okay,
gotta
guys,
chill.
Yeah, exactly. Calm the
Chill out.
Yeah, exactly. Icy White House.
But you're right. He needs
He's
to
got
tell
to
them
say,
to relax.
he has to say out loud, guys, calm the fuck down.
But didn't he say it's going to be like imminent, global thermonuclear war?
Yeah, exactly.
If she gets elected.
That's what he said. That's good. That's good. Mm-hmm. Eric Trump has a bat written on it says Mexican be good stick.
Oh, shit.
That's not a good sign for the first family.
No.
Yeah. Thank you, Potemkin. Yes, we need that wall around Mexico. I pronounce it Mexico because I was once married to a Mexican. Yes, I'm very open-minded. Just because I have a Fleetwood Bloom, which is the same car the Grand Dragon of the Clan Indiana has driven for years, doesn't mean I'm closed-minded. I get my ice cream at Cock Robin.
My car is black, after all.
Yes, I ride a black.
Oh, shit.
And, of course, the Filato boys. They're over at Cock Robin. They say, give me a Cock Robin, drop the Robin, if you know what I mean. Hey, Falana boys, we know your order. Drop the robin. You got it. Just the cock.
They had the square scoops, Anthony.
Of course they do.
They do?
At cock
Because it's harder to fit in a round hole.
What do you mean? The ice cream is square?
It's more erotic.
It was on a cone, square.
The whole thing's square.
I
I got to Google this.
How does that happen?
They had a special
Square scooper.
scooper that you shove in the ice cream, and you hear this click, and they pull it out, and they put it on a square.
You know what?
In a square cone?
Google faggot.
I'm going to
The first thing that pops up is square ice cream. It's harder to get up a round hole, which makes it more erotic. I like to go in the backseat of a Freeman Blue with some square ice cream. Square ice cream. It gets crazier and crazier. Yeah. Dan's past gets creepier and
Once
creepier.
again, I did not like Cock Robin. I liked Carvel.
But your dad liked Cock Robin.
He preferred that.
Cock Robin?
Or else he liked Baskin Robbins. He liked all the Robins.
Tim Robbins? My dad liked Tim Robbins, who's the closest thing to a chick we've ever had as a guy. The player.
Cock Robin.
Is that what it's saying?
Looking it up.
Is it a picture of the Falana boys? You know, the first thing related search is AZT.
Oh, God.
It's a band called Cock Robin.
Of course, they're great. They sing all the Journey's first 2 albums. Dan, how long have we been talking for?
An hour.
Oh, really? Okay, let's take a break. We had an idea. Is this Jennifer Aniston's commercial for her eye again?
Square ice cream. He's not kidding.
Is that true?
Thank
What's it
you.
look like?
Thank you.
Okay, Dan, who gives a shit? Like I cared. Look at Juma Abedin. We got to a big fight, me and Dan, on the air about Juma Abedin. I heard you cut that all out, by the way.
No, I didn't.
Somebody called me up and said it was none of that.
Bullshit. I would never cut that out.
I know. I'm kidding around, man. I'm joking. Can I tell a joke? Dan fucking had to stay here specifically for Anthony. He's hostile towards Anthony.
I am not. I love it.
He was supposed to go to Chicago with Anthony.
We are brothers from Paris.
But
Yes, we are.
I said to you're both alive. Come on.
We are.
I said to Dan. I said, what time are you leaving today? I'm not going to Chicago today. Why not? We're doing that fucking podcast with Anthony.
Thanks, Dan.
Hello, Potemkin. It's me.
Cock Robin.
I'm trying to get out of the back seat. Oh, my Fleetwood Bro. You're not going anyway, bitch. Dan Falana's raping me. Hey, the Falana boys are raping me.
I don't know if they're around anymore. It was a chain for a while.
There's only one still
No, a lot of
open.
people from the 80s didn't make it.
What did you say?
A lot of people from the 80s didn't make it. They came out with a Coke Patient Zero. We're rolling now, buddy. Tee him up. All right, let's take a break. It's an hour and 2 minutes. Let's figure out Obamacare. We'll come back. I don't know. I got some shit to work in here. Ladies and gentlemen, AQP, as it's known on the internet, some of the hip people calling it AQP. And when Anthony's in, they call it ALAB. Artie Lang, Anthony Bozza.
Oh, wait.
Or I call American League at Bats. Artie Lang, Anthony Bozza.
Hello.
And they're calling Dan. We won't get into it. But no, it's all very positive. But again, the world is going crazy. I put on CNN. I see some more rhetoric, some more of the rhetoric coming out of the mouths of some of these people. And what's going to happen if obviously either one of these two guys gets in, and in other words, when someone is sexual deviant like Bill Clinton, and who knows, maybe Trump is too, but
he's a predator.
Yeah, he's a predator. Apparently,
I guess that's deviant.
He's slowing down. In other words, we see him out on the stump, as they say, at part of the pun, with his wife, Bill Clinton. But the point is, what is he doing right now? What is he doing right now? He's either cheating on her, thinking about cheating on her, or mad because he's not cheating on her.
Or remembering good times.
Well,
when he
yeah,
cheated on
but
her.
that's what happens. He just moves along like a shark, like one of those things. Like, what are they? What do you think they're doing right now? Are they looking at each other? Are they staring at each other with those pale faces? Could they be whiter? They are so pale. She is. Her young pictures of her is like one of those. She's always in the gawky stage of her teen years. She just jerked off like a homeless guy. I'm experimenting. She looks like she looks mongoloidish.
There was a cock robin from where Hillary grew up.
Of course there was.
About 4 blocks.
I lost my virginity at a cock robin.
Tweedledee.
To Horace Grant. Actually, Hillary Clinton from her Chicago Bulls season tickets days, she called Michelle Obama Horace Grant several times. May I say, Horace, we used to cheer for you. I'm not Horace Grant. Oh, you the brother, the twin brother? No, I'm Michelle Obama, First Lady. Oh, boy, my face is red, and yours is black, jet black. But how about Bill Clinton is probably trying to work a threesome with the Obama daughters.
How come no one ever made him just like the face of Cialis?
Well, because
or
he has to have some integrity.
It'd be great, though.
He needs integrity. Instead he makes speeches.
He just wouldn't have to say anything. That's the whole commercial.
Look, it's me.
It's Bill's face.
Guess who? The guy who used to literally the Secret Service would turn their back. The greatest story ever I heard from one of the Secret Service guys' books is they were campaigning when he was a governor in the first election for a president. They were in Missouri. They were staying in an apartment complex, like one of those little Courtyard by Marriott's, but in Missouri, where those are kind of big hotels out there. They have pools and business centers and shit. Yeah, right.
They have a lot of those in the Ozarks area. Exactly.
Family hotels.
Right. Well, yeah, they enough for a business trip, but you could also bring other people. Like an Anthony Weiner business trip. They were at one of those things. And they're there for like a week. The entire time he's eyeing up this maid. And the Secret Service guys, it's happened so much, supposedly this guy goes, we knew it was going to happen. Like we're just saying, okay, he's got her like on the 4-day plan or whatever. And he keeps like, every time they leave, like, how are you, sweetie? Can we get more towels over at movie?
No way.
Yes, literally, the guy said you would not believe it. Like you would not believe it. Like the disease he has. And do you mind that? By the way, you're doing a great job. I'm going to make sure. I don't pay for this, but I want to make sure you're good. And thank you, Oti, thank you, Oti. Like those great chicks, those great maids who don't speak any English. I went to Cancun, Mexico once. Me and my buddies were laughing. We got so fucking high on this fucking downtown Cancun weed. Unbelievable shit. Like
super stepped on.
Yes. Well,
sprayed with stuff.
No, amazing. It was the direct opposite. That happens a lot, but this was unreal weed.
Wow.
Like Afghan Kush level. I'll say it again, Afghan Kush level. And it was orange.
What?
It was gin and juice type shit. I'm fucking telling you, the Chronic. Dr. Dre, Mama's boy. And
Clementine Kush.
Yeah, exactly. And he knows. By the way, Anthony has a picture of the youngest son of Pamela Anderson and
the elder.
Geddy Lee.
He's 20.
Geddy Lee.
Of Tommy and Geddy Lee.
What a couple. That would be great.
Can't drum. There's the irony.
You're living in the limelight.
Yeah.
Today's Tom Sawyer, huh? No, he has a picture of what Pam Anderson and Tommy Lee's youngest son?
Oldest. Brandon. He's 20.
What's his son? Buried in Pussy? That's his name? Indian name? Buried in Pussy?
Yes.
Okay, this kid looks like... Dad, did you see how hot this fucking kid is?
No.
Wow. Cock Robin.
I got him. That's why I get him. No. Every once in a while I get him. Did you see how hot this... No. See, that's when the real you comes out. I'm so proud of that. No, I am, because for that split second you were content. Because the real you comes out. That's why I do that. So you can be out of your enclosure for just a millisecond. Dad, didn't that feel good for a second you weren't living the lie?
I felt horrible because Anthony shared something with you that he didn't share with me.
No. Do you want me to? I'll bring the picture.
Don't do that. He's dying.
You can Google it.
He's Dad. No, I don't want you distracted with a heart on the
over there with the laptop.
Yeah, look how fast he wants to see it. Can you just text it to me? I'll just have a secret corner over here that I use for some of those texts. Dan, we got to replay that, please. Where you just were. You were out of the fucking hell for just a second. You were you. You were free. Your wings were spread. I'm so proud of you. You know? I said, you see how hot? No! Oh. And he's hot, Dan. Wait till you were going to fucking slap your dick. Can you wait till you get on the plane?
He's he's a Dolce & Gabbana print model
did
now.
You fucking hear that,
called
Dan?
him over. Yeah. Really good kid.
Yeah. Sounds like a great kid.
Yeah.
Sounds like I have a lot in common with him. He would look
It's
at
funny.
me. He would look at me like I'm the biggest bozo. Like, what are you? Who are you? What do you do? Just get out of my way. You're standing in between me and my next fuck. By the way, your friend Dan is a little weird. Tell him I don't know. Tell him I don't know who Horace Grant is. Yeah. Could you please bring over your son? I just want to talk to him. This kid looks like okay. First of all, he's rich, growing up in Malibu. He's like a hotter version of a young. I can't even describe it. He's smoking hot.
Yeah.
Dan, where do you see how fucking hot he is?
Look him up.
Yeah.
Brandon Lee.
Dan, he's gonna be. I'm gonna come home and it'll be on the DVR like last year. Last week was divorce. It's gonna be Brandon Lee biography.
Oh man!
Coming up, the extraordinary life of Brandon Lee. Then divorce.
I can only hope Bill Curtis is doing the.
I'm Bill Curtis.
That would be awesome.
Brandon Lee grew up in Malibu.
He's just 20.
He was 20 years old when he first took a hit of Molly. Given to him by a young girl who was a 10. He met Bill Curtis, myself, in the third person. That's right, I'm involved in this biography. I tried to get out of it because of a conflict of interest, but they told me I had to do it. And he said, you're under contract. I said, Brandon Lee, my name is Bill Curtis of American Justice. He didn't know who I was. I said, I'm not on guy code or girl code, so I guess you don't know who I am. I said, I have a name for my penis. It's called the kidney disturber.
Oh, my God.
I named it at a party thrown by Dan Filano and his girlfriend. I'll say girlfriend in quotation. Brandon, I was talking to your parents, and they said that I could do you some good because I'm well-traveled and intelligent. I'm Bill Curtis, by the way, of American Justice. Brandon Lee grew up in a hard life. A hard life the rich way. His mother, the rich star of VIP. And, of course, she had David Hasselhoff money from Baywatch. David Hasselhoff, eating a cheeseburger on the floor of his kitchen, would call her up once a night, praying that she get better because she had a problem with Vicodin. And then, of course, Brandon developed his own problem with Molly, Vicodin, Percocet, H, Brown, White, Afghani Kush, goofballs, three balls. Yes, all you can think of. Perks, Mercs, Blacks, blowing 80s, blowing Zacks. That's right. Oxys, Roxys, Flotus, POTUS. He would do Don Lemons.
Yeezys. Wheezies.
Easies, Wheezies. And, of course, the CNN closing ecstasy drug, Don Lemon. Anderson Cooper, Pooper Stoopers. And, of course, Putins. Putins and Clutons. Clintons and Trumps. Trumpkins and Blumpkins. He did everything on the Malibu party circuit. Even met my wife, Deanna LaPietro. Deanna LaPietro, my wife, is a fast woman. She liked to grow up with the young kids in Malibu. She threw parties. And the first time she met Brandon Lee, he walked over across the pool and said, "Get out of my way, Grandma." He was having sex with every Hilton child, including the boy. He was surfing one day, and a talent scout discovered him. At the time, his father, Tommy Lee, came home driving their brand new Mercedes with his penis. Tommy Lee would show all the girls that Brandon went to high school with how he could make a K-turn with his penis. He would call it a special K-turn. He would take special K and make a special K-turn with his penis. It was a party trick that Brandon wished he could do. The only person with a bigger cock on the block was his father. He took his Speedos off and put on his male thong and went into the bedroom and had sex with Paris Hilton, Nikki Hilton, Conrad Hilton, Chad Hilton, Dana Hilton, Bill Hilton, Charlene Tilton, Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton, Charlie Clinton, and of course, Mark Maron. He was a regular on the WTF podcast. And when he went in one day, he saw Joe Matarese. At the time, Joe was asking for a favor. At the time, Joe was on the cell phone asking Atlanta if he had any opening slots.
Or could you retweet something?
Brandon Lee said, could you ask Artie if he could retweet, I'm fucking all the Hilton people in a bedroom in Malibu. That's right. This young boy then met a young writer named Anthony Bozza and asked him if he was the one who did the Eminem profile. He said, did you write the Tracy Morgan book? And of course, Anthony said yes. And then he said the last part was incoherent. He said, Anthony said that's the only part that Tracy wrote. Tracy went around trying to get laid, telling everyone who read his book with the joke, you like my handwriting, did it? The joke, of course, being people don't write books on their own handwriting. It actually gets printed by a professional printer. Tracy would explain the joke to some certain stupid people, ruining the already terrible joke. So that's the story of Brandon Lee. Tommy Lee and Getty Lee. Brandon wishes his father was Getty Lee. His mother, Pam Anderson, back on the trail. Last time we saw her, she had an entire episode of Guy Code written on herself in Black Magic Marker. She had a problem with Molly. POTUS. Dan Pilato said, my God, you can hold your breath a long time. I said, I can. How long can you hold your breath, Dan? And then I shoved my kidney disturber in his pie hole. Pie hole. POTUS.
That's like a K-hole.
K-hole. His father's in a special K-hole. When a retarded person takes it, it's a special K.
Oh, man. That's really good.
We have a winner.
Yep.
We will end the Bill Curtis bit with that one.
That's a winner.
I have a mongoloid child who took ketamine. He went into a special K-hole. There we go. That'll do it here from the offensive joke contest, the final. The retarded kid of Bill Curtis taking ketamine and going into a special K-hole. 98. The other joke's nothing, and this was never a game.
The once and always reigning champ.
Oh, that's great. I have
amazing.
Here's the special on drugs opens with this tease. I, Bill Curtis, have a son who's a mongoloid. At the age of 16, he took ketamine and went into a special K-hole. Good night. Yo, you retard. You're a special K-hole.
Oh, man.
So good. That's the best joke I've ever written.
So good. It's so good.
It's the best joke I've ever thought of. Do you think I like podcasts? Yeah. You just heard 10 minutes that you could never hear anywhere else in broadcasting. 10 of the most offensive minutes you'll ever hear in your life that ended with a retarded joke.
Oh, man.
Hey, by the way, Art, we had your podcast on. We were in our safe space. We were at Brown University, and yeah, we used to be fans of yours. We know you go a little edgy, but Jesus, man. We were all in our safe space at Brown, and you said that a mentally challenged child who's the son of that guy on A&E was actually a Down syndrome sufferer. Yeah, he had DS. And you said that he was actually taking the drug ketamine, which is, first of all, very depressing. And then there's something that was a K-hole, and you said it was a special K-hole because you're disgusting. I want to let you know we've put the PC police on you, and they will be picketing your show. Your disgusting, offensive show. Well, let me say something to you. You people in your special K home. No, our safe space. I'm sorry. Your safe space at Brown. Can I have the floor for a second? Yeah. I'd like to say something. What's that? Fuck off, faggot. Oh my God! You just said that word in our safe space. All right, we'll stop. That was a fun one. And this is actually very interesting. Tell us tell the gang, our podcast family, what you have going on. You're going to be executive producer of what? Every once in a while, Anthony gets like the coolest job ever.
This one is crazy.
This is crazy cool.
Yeah,
even cooler than going to Brandon Lee's party.
It's not cooler than hanging out with you.
Well, which one of his kids drowned that kid?
Jesus.
It was a party. Well,
Mic drop.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. What? Again, every once in a while, Anthony Bozza will casually tell you, like, he's got this insane. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just got offered this thing where, like, I'm the mayor of Paris for 2 weeks. Yeah.
You want to come?
Yeah.
You can't get arrested for anything.
I'm the mayor of Prague for like 3 months. I don't know. We just fell into it. What happened?
A friend of mine, Pat Charles, who...
By the way, every story starts over that. A friend of mine.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
POTUS.
This POTUS that I know. A buddy of mine, Pat Charles, was a producer at BET. We used to work together at Rolling Stone. And
he's a black guy?
He is, indeed.
Well, he better be.
Yeah, exactly. So he...
Unless it's the gambling channel, bet. That's what I thought it was. Is this bet entertainment? I want to put down something down on the roulette table. Well, it better be black, motherfucker. POTUS. Go ahead.
Anyway, he is a producer.
Yeah, listen to this job.
Executive producer of a show called Icon of the Islands that is going to be sort of an American Idol.
Keyword Islands.
Yes.
It ain't Staten and Long.
Nope. It's all the U.S. Caribbean islands.
Oh, that's so fucking great.
U.S. Virgin Islands. So I'm going to be a co-executive producer and go down and interview and help him do the show.
That's great.
Yeah. We used to work together. And
when do you do it? So you were kind of like a guy who was treated him well. And you were in a position of power at Rolling Stone? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Who did I give the first big break to? Dan. That's it. Dan and Levy.
No.
Yeah.
It's going well.
Well, that's amazing. That's great.
It was cool. We used to work together, and then he went to BET, did 106 in Park and the BET Awards live for 12 years, and then he...
you produced that?
Yeah.
Wow.
He did all... They call him in every year to still do the BET Awards, because that's hard to do.
Yeah, let me tell you something. You said it right. That's why I'm interrupting.
It's not easy.
A black award show... If you can produce a black award show 12 years in a row, you are the shit. Yeah. You are the man. That ain't easy to fucking do.
Nope.
No, it's not. Picture like a packed movie theater, a bunch of black people seeing the first Lethal Weapon for the first time. and they're all on Afghan Kush and fucking grape juice and vodka.
And talking to the screen.
And just yelling out, "Hey man, the brother Glover gonna save your ass."
Exactly.
Again.
Well, and he did 106 in Park was live.
106 Park, that was amazing.
Imagine how many of their guest artists were on time. 0. How do you do live TV if you're waiting for a rapper?
I gotta tell you what, this is so great. It's so great you mentioned that too. Matter of fact, the only black guy who's on time is Don Lemon. And he's also, I think, gay, right? Is he out of the closet then?
Yes.
So he told you? No, but I'm saying... by the way, this is the greatest episode ever because Dan goes for the bait. Don't cut that out either because it's so obvious.
Which bait? The cock robin?
When he said, I do. Oh, really? When I said, the guy's hot, the kid's so hot. I couldn't wait to see it. Dude, try not watch it. So look at the picture like right before you go. So you jerk. Don't jerk off here. How many times have you jerked off to a guy in that bedroom? We'll talk about it later. Cock robin. I'm kidding. Come on, dude. I'm kidding. Let me ask you a question. Tell me the truth. Was your father really wanted me to come? Was he upset?
Yes.
He wants to meet me?
Yeah.
Because I have mixed things about that. Like sometimes you say your father doesn't like me or something.
No, not at all.
Okay, all right. That's sorry.
Who would you meet that would say that?
I don't know.
No, my dad thought he was on the Tonight Show, and he went to Direct TV show. He got Direct TV.
Yeah, but you never really told me the full like that if you liked it or not.
Oh, he loved it. He loved you. He loved you busting Buschetti's balls all the time.
You never told me that.
Yeah.
Because you're probably jealous that it's not you. Does your father say, "Why can't you be Artie"?
He just doesn't. My father doesn't laugh at anything I say. He doesn't get any of my jokes.
Well, so he's a human being. You're saying he has hearing? So what you're saying is your father has a sense of hearing,
and he's got all his marbles.
I'm kidding, of course. Look, if believe me, if you're a guy who wrote for Harry Shearer, you're funny. And you produce this show. I mean, you become, honestly, all joking aside, Danny's come up with, between DirecTV show and here, he comes up with great ideas that have really, sparked the future of some of the programs. He's the reason we were on for a little less than our contract. By the way, I'm going to unleash on every former employee. Forget about Howard. I got shit on people everywhere. Every fucking where. Everywhere! That's right. Dan, your thoughts?
I agree with you on all the...
Well, you claim to have something on... What guy do you know is a gay guy? I'm trying to think. Well, who did you say? Not Ken Cole. By the way, I said Ken Cole was gay in a bit, our old manager over there, and he got really mad. I'm kidding around. He was a middle management guy. The greatest guy ever, though, at DirecTV. And who do you work for? Audience?
Yes.
It wasn't weird that the name of our network was something we didn't have.
Shit.
Well, we have more than Don Lemon.
The Audience Network. What's a good name? Let's take an ironic. What do you call a fat guy? Tiny. Yeah, it's like an ironic nickname. Let's call this Audience. What don't we have? Boy, we're letting it rip tonight.
Show was funny though.
Yeah, we're letting it rip tonight. Well, thank you.
I liked it.
The problem with it was unique.
Yeah.
People, I'll tell you what, we found out how popular it was the night we announced it. We announced it was leaving the night it left.
Oh no.
The schedule for Audience. And we were bumped for an episode of Columbo. Which I would, they bought all the episodes of House. That was as big as But we had a blast on that show, man, and it was unique. And one time they blasted out, they were being insulting, but they didn't realize that's exactly what the promo should be. The Artie Lang Show, you got to admit, there's nothing else like it on TV. And of course there wasn't. One 10-minute Boschetti weather bit. Filato's idea.
Amazing.
One of them. Funnier than everything that's been on NBC since 1928. Honestly, one Boschetti weather bit. One. I'd put up against entire seasons of The Big Bang Theory. Do you fucking get it? Of course you don't. Mike Boschetti should be a wealthy man. He should have Amy Poehler money. Instead he has bipolar money.
Oh, my God.
Thank you. Amy, I hope we're still friends. I used your name because of the joke, the punchline. I couldn't think of it. Amy and I are very close friends. And anyway, so you are going to be the executive producer of a Caribbean island show.
Yeah, co-executive.
Good for you, man.
I know.
And he's got points in the fucking show. Which, you know what that translates to? No fourth book with me and him.
Oh,
he's
dude, I'm always
he's
here
going to
for
be
you.
too big. He'll be too big. Well, I got some blood work back up. It's not for He'll be writing Filato's first book. Stay tuned for book 2. Tracy 2. Post-accident. Tracy 2, the return of Walmart. That motherfucker was a little tired. He veered the fuck off into my lanes, bitch. I lost my best friend. I couldn't even make it to the 40th anniversary of Saturday Night Live. I did that Mr. Bellows character. I did that character with the beanie on his motherfucking head. On his head. I did that guy with the beanie on his head. On his head.
We're going to start book 2 where the first book started.
Yeah. Nowhere.
Do it again.
Yeah. We're going to write. The second book is about me writing a book. Book 2, writing book 1. Who the fuck is Julie Grau? Kite runner, my L. That was the name of my book. Runner, drug runner. Fuck kites. I hate the Jews. You gonna be an iconic judge at Caribbean Island. Shit. I'm driving there my orange Buick Scholar. My red Escalade with the DJ Lady Marmalade. I got hot sauce. Did you see that Hillary Clinton, the pandering, the black people on Lady Marmalade? They said, what's the one thing you can't live without in your purse? She said hot sauce. I swear to God.
That's a
I
lie.
swear to God she said hot sauce.
Wow.
No, it's not a lie. She said it twice. Dan, confirm.
No, I mean,
Yes.
she's lying though.
Oh, of course. Of course. The Polish channel, she said sausage. I keep sausages. I keep sausages. That's what she said to Anderson Cooper, too. Look at this blonde in the middle who's for Trump. She does not stop going. She just keeps spewing out bumper stickers. Make America great again. Make America great again. The wall. Mexico. Fuck blacks. Fuck Dan, what do you want to mention? You're going to Chicago, right? If it wasn't for fun, you'd be there now if not for Anthony.
I'm sorry,
Go
Dan.
Cubs.
Go Cubs.
Go Cubs. Anthony and I, by the way, have an idea for our third book. We're going to do a little thing. The whole third book is about gambling and how it affected my life, how, it's a metaphor for life, and you don't just gamble on a game. Sometimes you gamble in life, and that's what I've always done. I could not imagine not taking crazy risks that could be life-threatening because I would be bored. That's what I fear the most. I do not feel I'm the ballsy one in my family and amongst my friends for trying to go into show business. I think I'm the coward. I'm the pussy because I am so afraid of the hell that is that average life that and I fucked up a lot. I would do this again with the fuck-ups. I really would. I would do this again with all of I would do it again knowing I'm going to stab myself on heroin. I would do it again knowing I'm going to OD in a North Hollywood fucking apartment. I would do it again knowing I was almost naked running through yards in L.A. away from the cops. Going to L.A. County for a little while. I had a roommate with a black guy for a while. I would do it all. I would do it all. I would do it all over a life where I was a moderately successful dentist.
No regrets?
No regrets. I don't have, no, honestly, I'm 49 years old. I was not supposed to see 2016. If you told me in 1996, Art, what are you going to be doing in 2016? I'd be laying in the ground, waiting for some asshole to bring me flowers. As the Stones said, when you're sitting there in your silk upholstered chair, talking to some rich folks that you know. Well, I hope you don't see me in my ragged company.
You have to stop.
I'll end with this because it's hilarious. Dan put this in front of me. More anti-liberal.
No, it's not anti-liberal.
More anti-Trump rhetoric.
It's not anti-Trump.
No, of course it is. Oh, this is pro-Trump. No, but I see. Well, here's the party I come from. I come not the Democrats, not the. I come from the funny party. I don't mind this anti-Trump rhetoric because it's fucking hilarious. There's a weak link in the Trump family. I'll start with that. Trump, of course, say what you want about him. He had no charisma about him when he was a young guy. Whatever. Got a lot of broads and turned $1 million into $1 billion. That's hard to do. His son, Donald Trump Jr., clearly a guy, so probably a lot of pussy.
Man, there's a great family picture I saw today. Ivanka had to be Ivanka's the middle one, right? Or is she the youngest? Donald Trump Jr. had a perfect haircut.
Eric's the youngest.
Ivanka then had a great haircut, and Eric.
Why was Donald Trump's perfect and hers? God, you look at the dude so much closer.
And Eric had a bowl haircut.
I saw that, yeah.
Oh, it was so funny.
Well, listen. It is funny. I don't want to include that in my story, but sure. I know. Well, listen, he is the Ted Kennedy. He is, you're right. You're right. Because as a kid, I was on a roll, giving my analogy, and then we heard about the picture. Ivanka's gorgeous. Ivanka's a perfect-looking woman. She talks so prim and proper, though. Oh, you want to strangle the life out of her. I'm kidding.
Not me.
I'm kidding. Not me. I want to peck her. I want to kill Don because he has a dick, and I hate dick. No, Ivanka is gorgeous. She's stunning. And, Donald Trump, hot, too. I agree with you, Dan. He's hot. Great haircut. Perfect. Whatever. In his Gordon Gekko kind of way.
Yes.
You'd let him run the business. Eric, though. Even the one with the retard Marlon Maples. Hot blonde who, doesn't look like the brightest bulb in the tanning bed, but whatever.
Tiffany,
yeah. Breakfast Tiffany's pussy. Except, and along come waddling in the black duckling Eric. He waddled.
Yeah, it was amazing.
There he is. Amazing. He's amazing. He's the guy who says everything amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, it's amazing. He's an amazing person. Well, he's an amazing person. My dad's an amazing developer. He's amazing. Well, the amazing Mets. Amazing Spider-Man, amazing Mets. He's amazing. I'm amazing. You're amazing. And sometimes in interviews, he gets that little white stuff on his.
Oh,
you know, he's in the corner of his mouth. He looks dorky and disgusting. Ted Kennedy could not fuck a chick without the liquor spilling. JFK and Robert could have Marilyn Monroe and Rita Hayworth in the fucking closet and talk to the cops as they fucking put a hundy in their pocket and say, "Please leave, officer. Where are fine? Please, officer. Where are fine? My wife is giving birth down in D.C. and we're up here at an orgy. My father called and said, you're at an orgy. Get down, your wife's giving birth to John. Yeah, you're giving birth to John. You got to be down there. Quite frankly, you got to be down there. So reluctantly I left the orgy. I had my cock in Judi Dench's pussy. She was introduced to me as a young actress from England. I put my high port cock in her port. I put my high in her port. Then I was killed. Leaving my dorky brother. 7 years later, he drowns a bitch. He didn't know how to handle broads. I would have pushed the bitch out of the car onto a safe enclosure. I then would have jettisoned out of the car, and the car would have went down, possibly drowning the colored kid who drove us.
Oh,
what's that? I say this to you, USA. What's one colored driver? If you save the life of a young Judith Exner and a young senator from the great state of Massachusetts, son of the head of the Detroit Purple Gang, who viciously beat people so you can get liquor down your filthy gullets. He was an evil man, my father. And my mother Rose. My father and my mother Rose saw their daughter, Maggie McGee, trying to eat her own pussy.
Oh, God.
At Henry Kissinger's Seder. He came up and said, Mr. Kennedy, I know you supplied all the liquor for the party. I know that because I know you supplied all the liquor for the party. Speak up, Hera. Kissinger, you sound like you're killing Christ right now.
Oh,
you sound like you're nailing Christ's second hand to the cross. And you're preoccupied. Speak up, Kissinger. Well, it's very sensitive stuff. It's very sensitive material, Mr. Kennedy. You understand? You're a bootlegger. You're a criminal. And you're in the house of a man who works for the president. Yeah, speak up. Yeah, you killed a hooker. Your oldest son, Joe, was killed. It's very honorable. But his younger brother, Jack, is out of control. He's running through pussy like shit through a goose. Well, he's a heterosexual man. He says he's a good Christian man. You work for Nixon, don't you? Yes, I do. For some reason, you can't talk right now, right? The drugs are kicking in. I had Dr. Max Jacobson shoot you up with something that makes you slur your Jew words. Starting to panic now, aren't you? Sorry, I can't hear your Jew words. Are you reciting the Quran? You're starting to drool now, Henry. I had Dr. Max Jacobson shoot you up. Here's Dr. Max. See the overweight Jew over there? I think you disavowed Judaism, didn't you, Max? He's an atheist like me. High five. We don't believe in God. Your Satan's fucked. By the way, the little angel Elijah, you left the door open. The angel Tyrone came in and took your TV set. Are you laughing at that joke? Funny one, right? Well, so lay down, Henry, and relax. Dr. Max Jacobson is going to shoot you up with something else. This is a sedative. It's a mild sedative. When you wake up, we'll have taken over the house and all your booze. Yeah. Hera. So anyway, Eric Trump is the Ted Kennedy. He's the one who would kill a whore by mistake. It would be great if he repeats Chappaquiddick. You see that guy wet in a suit. I had this amazing whore. We were in this amazing bridge, and I drove off with an amazing car. And I'm not an amazing swimmer. And neither is she. Anyway, listen to this. Listen to this. This alone, Trump shouldn't be president. Listen to the bullshit of politics. Okay, we get a thing. And why do we get this, Dan? Are we on a mailing list or something?
It just came in your email.
Came in my email. I've done that in the middle of the night.
About 5 minutes after the Cubs clinched.
You call me coming in my email at 4 a.m. I've done it before. Big thing. Okay, I guess junk mail from the campaign. Trump Pence. By the way, Trump's name's so much bigger. It looks like two gay guys. The Trump Pence slogan, the Trump Pence like logo with their two names, Trump on top, Pence on the bottom in smaller letters, Trump enormous letters. It looks like two gay guys. It looks like the top is ram fucking the bottom. It looks like Trump's name looks like the top in a gay relationship, and Pence's name looks like the bottom getting ram fucked. There is no uncertain like I'm the top. Fa! Pence takes it. Pence takes it. Takes it. Okay, we get this in the mail from Trump. It starts off like this. It's addressed to I'm not kidding. Friend, comma. This is I don't think I can read this with a straight face. This actually happened. Okay, friend. My son Eric.
It was amazing.
This is Donald speaking, I assume. My son Eric came up with a big league idea. Yeah, we should tease it. We should not do another show for 2 days. That's a teaser. Coming up, Eric Trump's big league idea. Coming up. By the way, how great it is. Just in time, by the way. Just in time, because he needs the big league idea. The big league idea should be forcing Hillary into having hallucinatory drugs where she blacks out and taping her, killing a black midget. Okay. He came up with a big league idea, and it's simple. Yeah, like a lot of brilliant stuff is actually simple. It should have said, and he's simple. If we can get every one of my supporters to contribute $20.17, 2017, I guess. Is that what that's for? I mean, I just thought of that.
Maybe it's Chris Bryant's number.
$20.17. Again, Dan, joke. Why? What?
That's the Cubs' third baseman.
I know, Dan. Why would anybody want to talk about the Cubs right now? Your jokes are.
It came 5 minutes after the Cubs clinched.
Oh, stop it, Dan.
That's when I knew it.
Yeah, Dan, that joke is terrible. Don't do that to the show because it really is. The Cubs. You crowbar in a Cub reference. Nobody cares. Nobody knows what Chris Bryant is. His number. You ruined it. It's terrible. It's so terrible.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That's a terrible joke. $20 just one time. You have to do it. Just one time. You send in $20. Crooked Hillary's big spending special interest cronies won't be able to save her. Click here. If you punch here, contribute $20.17 now, and it tells you how to do it. Money isn't everything. Money isn't everything in an election. I've proven that in his race. But for Hillary Clinton, believe me, money is everything. Is spelled very big like an ISIS. And the word that Bill Clinton didn't know the meaning of is having a lot of meanings. A lot of significance to it. She would have zero chance without her big dollar donors, nasty TV ads, and the lying liberal media. Eric's plan is tremendous.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Eric's plan is tremendous. What a spoiled little fuck. Hey, Dad, what if everybody gives $20.17? Good one. Brilliant. Type up a memo about how brilliant Eric is. Here's my son's. There's about 100 million of you. Yeah. All of us, if every one of you sends us $20, we'll be fine. He's a regular fucking J.P. Morgan. He's a goddamn Warren Buffett. Okay, Eric's plan is tremendous. Help us make it a huge success. I'd love to see your name on the list he provides. I'd love to see your name on the list he provides me each morning. As opposed to the other list he provides you each morning, the list of your enemies you want to destroy. Dad, here are all the blacks that says bad stuff about you. Dad, just a list of Jews you might hate. But Dad, just a list of Mexicans who may or may not be here legally. The list he provides me with every morning. How creepy. How creepy. Dad, it is me, Gunther. I am second only to the Führer. With Rex Marshal getting whip on me. Look at this. I am head of the Uflaflava. Here's your morning list. Look at your list. Yes. Let me know when I can apply a plan to your list. Who's our Joe list? Who's Nick DiPaolo? Have some more dead. Who's Artie Fuqua? Apparently, Dad, he said something about you at a place called the Comedy Cellar. Who is Sir Louis Jashike? He says I'm Hitler. Sir Louis Jashike. Dad, you are Hitler. Oh, sorry. He's accurate. Send him some flowers. And then a picture of Donald J. Trump. And then another sign where it says, punch here to contribute $20.17. When, Dan? Now! We need it now. That is the funniest fucking thing ever. Trump, Pence, and again, I never noticed the logo. Trump, the Trump is the top. Trump's Harry Hamlin. The bottom is Portia de Rossi. Oh, they should be so lucky. That is an amazing. My son Eric came up with a big league idea. You doofus. You're a doofus. How coddled. How much fucking how much confidence building did he need as a kid? You went to your military school. Your brother Donald was fine. I want her running things. You are crying? Why? Why you cry? You come up with your $20.17. With, of course, Chris Bryant's number. Make hide no hair of that. Stufenpunt. I made you the head of the Luftwaffe. It is not enough for you to be head of the Luftwaffe. I thought you could bring young boys to Lex Marshall Gelling's grandson. He has the same qualities as Lex Marshall. He's got that Sandusky thing we like. Fuck. $20. Wait a minute. If we get... My son Eric might be brilliant. Dad, did you see? I say $20.17 because of 2017. I like it. But the election is in 2016. Oh, but I get inaugural. Good one. You're very smart. So it's not the Chris Bryant thing. No. No, it's not. $20.17. If 100 million people sent us $20.17, do your math. Dad, that's like $1 million. Oh, yeah. We'd crush Crocodile. Could you imagine? That's why he called him brilliant. A big league idea. You know what? All yours. Your Warrens, your Clintons, your Trumps, your fucking Jill Steins, and your Aleppo fucking fruity goddamn pothead. Take them all and go fuck yourself. And with that, I'll say take it up, Bashir.
The Artie Lang Uncensored Podcast.
Did I tell you the time that I wrote a book? And my new book is about the time I wrote a book. Tracy Morgan's, here's chapter 1. The time I wrote this book.
At artiequitter.com.